Right.
But no, with perspective of time, I'm seeing that the 60s was right there. That was a short
and
time.
you look on 80s, but we born in early 70s, so the 60s were right there.
You see that? Right there. So is when I look on it like 60s, you get so-called independence.
Anything when you did born, when me did born, anything you look on, at the 60s make it. At the 60s
Right.
make it be that way there.
It was right there, just right there, man. So we come up now the 70s. That's when like all of the big war and destabilization thing went on. The 70s.
Vietnam and all.
That was the most, to me, that's the most volatile decade in Jamaican history, the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Period. You know what I mean? And then
culminating in 1980, that final.
Right, culminating in the 80 election.
Right.
That was like the culmination of that era. And then after that, now the thing going differently. Like that's when Jamaica kind of accepted, like when Seaga went the 80 election, Jamaica kind of accepted, and I gotta look at it affected my personal history.
Right.
Because my mother was a PNP supporter.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So she could have looked at it like blow, like not for left, no, like the PNP has been completely vanquished, like that whole vibe, because my mom's got her house and all them thing that was a PNP thing.
Right, but that's how Garrison vibe in that sense of your political party. That was the whole point.
It was a certain political loyalty.
Right.
It was deep, like, and it was like Michael Manley was more like talking like for like Jamaican business, like and you know, like freeing up the people and making the people come up and get more literacy and no school fees and free lunch in school and them thing that like more for the people type thing. You know what I mean? Like more, it might deal with more like people them, like whereas like the JLP and Seaga then was more dealing with like the supply side economics thing where you have to make it good for businesses and corporations and things, and that's what trickle down and make life better for everybody.
Right.
If you make the business climate good and that way the money will run and then that will trickle down to the people. Where Manley was more like, you know, more like a socialist vibe, like, yo, now we have to make the wealth reach the people them and the people them have to get like literacy and ray and housing and them thing there.
Mm-hmm.
So it was an ideological split at the time.
Right. So
it was an ideological battle. You know what I mean? So, man, yo, the thing personal to me because my mother, them thing that y'all can look at them thing that as the thing personal to me. That's why I'm passionate about it because
it's a real something. Like
my family, I could say my family was split apart with that shit because my mother came to America. And my pops didn't.
Right.
Like, my pops didn't want to go. Like, my mom actually came up here first.
Mm.
And I was living in Jamaica with my pops for like a good 2 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but she have to establish the thing where you come up for do.
Right. Once she established maybe a year or so, once she established, she brought us up.
All right.
But my pops stayed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then he came up like a little bit after, like maybe a couple years after, but certain forces and thing, like the thing never really get back together.
It couldn't time and
right, circumstances and everything, and that's fine. But no one me I look on it as a youth, I never understand it.
Right.
I was a little youth, I didn't understand these things. I knew what was going on in Jamaica, but I didn't understand the full dynamics of it.
Right.
And I always know my mom's always had a bitterness about that.
Mm-hmm.
She always carried a bitterness about Jamaica because she
Of
always
course,
like,
Jamaica mash up our life.
she always felt like the direction of the country changed for the worst after that. Like, I
It
know
did.
my mom,
Think about
my
it.
mom sees 1980 as the end of Jamaica. Like
It was. It was.
Like,
As she knew it, the real Jamaica, where them people are come from, this Jamaica is an idiot Jamaica to big people.
Like, my mom is always heartbroken about it. She loves Jamaica and she grew up every year and she did all of that. She did all of that. But it was never the same to her. She said she would never go back and live there.
Mm.
My mom said that. She would never go back and live there.
Impossible. It's impossible.
That's what she said. You know what I mean?
It's impossible.
I'm realizing that it's a thing, man. Like, it was real to certain people. And then you have to remember I said after that, like, how much man they get killed, like all them
If you
certain people had to run.
If you said you are take it personal. Imagine her.
Yeah, exactly.
Think about that.
Exactly.
Think of how personal and how close to the skin it is for her. Like,
exactly.
It's like your own mother spit in your face. Do you understand?
Exactly.
All right. So it's very difficult to get through the emotion and understand what was happening politically. Fuck all that. Like fuck y'all. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's just nuts. I don't even want to deal with it. All right. Believe me. Like, it's like, come on. Like, come on. That's why some people can't. Like, people, like, something happened with your father and mother. Like, let's say your mother run your father, right? And you grow up, and either she not say nothing, or she has said negative things. She not big up your father. So any hardship you go through, you're going to say, boy, and the boy just don't. He don't even know about this. You're the man good at the business, and you owe him not there to deal with me thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So all when you grow up now, and you start realizing, you start hear a little story, or your mother break down and talk the truth 1 or 2 times, or whatever happened, or you see it for yourself, however, you start go, but like, coming like I'm a mother, like faultish, like, like, because she did do this and that. Me never know about that. And my auntie tell me now that me a big people, me a 30 yard now. My auntie tell me say, bam, 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 and your father live, bum, 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 bum. And things start reveal all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And we get a different perspective. So, and I say something that when you get older, you start realizing, blur not. Like the other day, I talk to somebody, I can't remember who, but I say, you used to wonder, what wrong with them people? Them people are so miserable, man. Like, every time you understand, you look on them face bend up on, you understand? And you understand, and I be here yelling, and I be here, you understand, some of my time. So, I'm miserable and frustrated. Oh, yeah. Then you become a parent and you're big people. I know exactly why they looked like that, exactly how they felt. The pressure of the whole universe is on you, and you have people, you're responsible for people and everything. The thing not pretty, not easy. You understand? And then a laughing thing.
Yo, and then a joke thing, a serious thing. That's why we're doing what we're doing.
Precisely.
Everything now is put into historical perspective to me. Like, when I met Gideon and Kevin and all them.
I threw the Grenada thing.
Grenada thing. Like, and we were all connected. Like, we didn't know that at the time.
That we were all political refugees from the West Indies.
Exactly. We didn't know that at the time, but that's what it was.
That is what it was. And these people will never, like majority collectively, will never get there unless they're pushed kicking and screaming to understand these things.
Exactly, because we have such an inferiority complex. Like, all right, so we come here now, and we're little youths. We're youths in America, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of Caribbean descent or Caribbean, origin, whatever.
Ethnicity,
Like,
anything you want to say.
Right, whatever you want to call it. Like, do we have anyone teaching us in school about that?
Right.
Is anyone telling us anything in school about
Or the
that?
significance of it? Because some of our students here today are political refugees. Like you know what I'm saying, like explaining the situation to the youth them and you or whatever, you know. And a lot of time we're in neighborhoods with the rest of the political refugees from the West Indies in that same neighborhood, and none of us are relating in that way to each other. You understand? The only person who would have more can do that are Rasta. All right.
Exactly. Like we and even Jadi, all of us.
Yes. Yes.
All of us. Guyana, all of us.
That's correct.
I remember said them they killed Walter Rodney.
That's correct. That's correct.
They killed Maurice Bishop. They killed Walter Rodney. Like, you got to look at the Caribbean of the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s.
Correct. Correct.
Like, and no one talked about this.
No, sir.
Like, we were just thrust into it. Yo, immigrant. Like, that's it. Like,
yeah. And you try hide it too. You try Yankee up yourself. You try assimilate, and it's encouraged by your parents. And don't want you chat back why they don't want you to do certain things because you gotta stick out, and you don't want to do that. You want to be disappeared as an ethnicity. You see, you know how much people are West Indian people, and them think them are Yankee.
Yeah.
That's why me always I tell people say from you're in the tri-state area, you're most likely. It will be. I dare you to prove that you're not. Most. You understand? Well, actually. You could even break it down to New York. Of course, you're going to get splinter people will go off into the country. But this is the first stop for the Caribbean for decades, hundreds of years. Even during slavery days. This is the first stop. You understand me? From Caribbean. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like this is a fact. There's been no indentured servant come from Africa and come and do New Jersey from the history of this country. Jersey, Ongletek, the only people who come on ship in indenture servitude are otherwise known as the institution of slavery are Barbados. The only there's records. It's not no I don't know off the cuff, you know. I don't know, vibes me up and I tell you sitting. Because I'm a feel that way. This is a fact. The only enslaved peoples that reached New Jersey was people from Barbados. And there's a number.
It's very sick what they're doing, like with this thing with them off going on.
And I don't know nappy people. I don't know people with nappy, you know, are skilled people. All right.
But the thing is, it's within. I'm not looking at it. It's a war. It's a war.
Yes, sir.
It's a long-term war, but no one sees it that way.
Yep.
That's why I think like a platform of ours would have a great value because we're discussing these things. We are discussing. Like we will be a place where you could find this discussion.
Right.
Because nobody now really discuss them things. Like this is a protracted war. This is not a little one-time thing. The whole region was founded in warfare. Like.
And it's ongoing. No one's
thinking about it like that. Like they're normalizing a war situation. Like everyone is normalizing a war situation, which is ridiculous. This was all warfare. Like all of them things, all of the 60s that civil rights movement, them things that warfare. Like and then shoot man, like yo, a warfare. They shoot Medgar Evers, they shoot Kennedy, they shoot Malcolm X, they shoot King, they shoot Robert King. Like, are you not paying attention
So you don't know a warfare and gun and fire every minute. Yeah,
Every minute, man, I get plugged. Like you're not paying attention. Like
right.
this is warfare.
And you want to know, you know.
Right now.
Down to Katrina. When Katrina go on New Orleans, I was just watching a panel with Cornel West and a couple other people, and one of the girl on the panel or whatever, she has tried to show people say, or one of them say, like people feel like a great place like US and all these things, and everything is so progressive and everything. You say one little storm lick down there, and the European descendants fence round them thing and get beer automatic weapon and start pushing on them neighbor face and them kill all the neighbor. People will live around them, you know. And stick gun in them face and at times say we don't serve your kind around here. Them just revert right back to the barbarism which has been ongoing all these centuries. It didn't stop. This is just the other day. People died. They were going on patrol and killing people for fun. You understand me? I hunt people. And the news are showing like, I try to paint the youth them as some black hooligan like with gun. Meanwhile, they were banding together and protecting themselves. Like it coming like the Seminole Rebellion again. You understand what was going on at that time down there? I mean, I'll have people where used to go to school down there with them do documentary and clear things like it was documented. People don't want to talk about them something, you know, and them shit that the government was implicit in the destruction of that population, and them saying them got Dome, Houston, I think it was. And them never send no water, them never send no supplies, nothing. Them just have the people just that are dead in a dome, and they couldn't come out.
Man.
They was under gun. They was under the barrel of a gun.
And we know this, but it's like so normalized.
Right.
It's so normalized.
Yeah. And everybody I kill up themselves. Come here, so you understand? And that's why they might cage the little picnic them. You understand? To try and make people know, say, and in a pretty place, no come here, so that the man they might say, you know, brother. They might try say. You understand? With all them might, they might try send them the message said, we don't want nobody come enjoy around here or go on like so them are living a life underneath our thing. Like you're gonna be a slave or something, like you can't just come live, brother. Like
yeah.
And them thing and them underneath panic, them underneath a different panic right now, you know, because them population do what it do for sustain what them a do. Them not breed the right and proper way for continue.
Like, but these things are
thing are dwindle down.
These things are like is the way how we view it is based on who has the power,
right,
to put out the narrative,
right, to propagate the
and that's why they do movies like
the worldview,
Caribbean.
Right.
That's why they do that, because it's very effective propaganda. Like
it's psychological. It's psychological genocide. Them kill.
Psychological warfare. Like
genocide.
If they could get you to completely dismiss your history and
right,
your region,
right,
like a joke,
and like, cartoon it out with their face mocking you. You understand? Them all have some octopus man, like some sea puss face man. You understand?
Right.
But them wanna show I and I.
Right.
Like
I look a lot too much in that movie or whatever.
Me no know about that. Me no see it. Cause me no watch it. Me no watch them something, you know, brother.
Like I think maybe the first one. The first one to me was the most realistic one. The very first one. Because I was watching it to see what the hell.
Right.
I think the very first one they started off Port Royal.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like I wanted to see, because I'm interested in
right.
My culture, like my place, like that's my place.
Yep.
I want to see what you guys are doing.
That's a fact.
So The first one started.
I might have scanned the first one as well, but
That's what drew my interest.
I didn't get through it.
because
I didn't get through it. I didn't get through it.
That's what drew my interest because them said Port Royal. So right away, now look to see what.
But once they were doing like several movies and it became a big franchise or whatever, I was seeing the caricatures. Them.
No, it was a mockery. It was a total.
I was seeing like some of the like, cause weren't they like on McDonald's Happy Meals and stuff like that kind of campaign?
Yeah, good thing I drew up things, man. It
So
became a complete
that's when we start see some man in a pirate cap and them have sea puss face, brother.
Yo, the thing on mockery, man. But like, them did try to put in some things. Like this is how you know how diabolical they are. They put a couple things in there, like they put a couple of things in there that hinted at certain things. But they did it for their own narrative.
Right. To say just to be able to say they did it. And so why you acting like we wasn't trying to do the right thing? Yeah, because you weren't.
So it's like it really honestly, man, that franchise is a travesty. It's a travesty. Like no one cares. Like no one from the Caribbean cares.
They're not even thinking about that. They're not even thinking about that. They're not even for 1 second does that cross their mind. But again, it's very difficult to be. Not that there's not people that live in Jamaica or elsewhere in the Caribbean that don't know that a fuckery. You understand? I'm sure if we look around, we'll find it. But that's not the popular narrative. Like, you understand? That's not the popular take on those things. And majority of people are ill-equipped psychologically to even pick up on the violence. The media violence, you understand? And the ongoing, as you say, protracted war that's been going on for centuries in this region and globally. There's only been 10 years since this country. We can't remember 2 years. It's a little bit of years, like between 2 and 10 years. At the only portion of the time that this country, U.S. country, was not in an official war or police action on the globe, and in those two years, them still go on with some little things, but Congress never funded because Congress is the one who declare war, right? So
supposed to.
Right, but the little 2 years, the Congress never involved in that. The president just go and like run to, you understand, to mission. You see me? Yeah. So, like it's been an ongoing, on the books war. It's not even like hiding. All right, I go and find that something there. Boy, I wish I could find that thing.
But see, what we're gonna do is plant the seeds. And you already know what happened with seed. The seed, a little seed can turn into a big rotted tree.
One seed can turn into a forest. One seed can populate the planet.
Right. What we're charged with is to plant the seed. Like we have to keep the continuum going. Like we have to do our part because a lot of our youths from the 70s that went to foreign and thing just didn't go and live.
Yeah.
And didn't concern with those things. Like unless I go and live support them family, like they're not thinking about the politics of the Caribbean or geopolitics of the Americas. That's not their concern right now. Them try to make them family live like you know what I mean? All them know is their parents took them here and that was it. Like them not think about them things that like
of course, they're not thinking about election and why and who and what.
They're not thinking about that. If anything, they're not thinking about U.S. election.
Yeah. and then they even not think about it good too.
Or Canada or England or wherever.
Right.
Because we're all over.
Right. That's Canada,
a fact. We have France. We're all over.
Alaska, everywhere.
So like,
And we come know say Netherlands too.
yeah, we're there everywhere. So we don't think about it like that. Like, we're so neglected. You will hear more about like man, like from Africa, like we get refugee status and come. We
Yeah.
never come like that. We had to find our own way and come.
Mm-hmm.
And I like some man with them putting out like a program and send them
Right,
over, like,
and I know say that will come from.
that never go on with us. We had to get a plane fare and
Yeah,
come.
look at passage.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Nothing like that never go on for we.
And nobody not talk about it.
Nobody not talk about it, and that's why we're here, because these things have to be
Mhm.
talked about. Like,
Mhm.
these things have to be put out there into the universe. It has to be. And the only reason why it's not is because of our mindset.
Yeah.
We don't think we're worthy of this.
Yeah, we just want to hush and just try go on like just, make it, just survive kind of
We
thing.
don't
Like,
think we're worthy of it.
and
We really have a serious inferiority complex.
yep.
We don't even think it's worth mentioning. Like, we're taught, like, keep your head down and just work hard and grind.
Yeah, which is, There's a time for that. There's a time for that.
But there's also a time for your spirit, for your soul. Like,
Yeah.
we haven't examined that.
You need to be bought. You need to be purchased. You need to be redeemed. You understand me?
Exactly.
The Bible says purchase or bought, but if you look into the Hebrew of it, it's redeemed. You need a redemption. You need to be validated. Like people can't like be like a zombie, a dry bones, like just a walk the earth like a dead man. Like belong to nothing. You just a hide and a hand to mouth life you live. And I teach you pick them hand to mouth life and them don't know themselves, and so them go seek, the things them from other people. Cause you now set the thing, and that is not our fault then. It's no mi culpa. You understand me? Like, in the sense that it was literally illegal in these people's government to declare your ethnicity them days there, like for hundreds of years. Like all it takes is one generation. Imagine 20 generation. Where if you say you are whatever, you're dead. We're talking about even from the Greek time when them capture when them conquer Israel. You understand? That's why in the Bible it says there's no difference between a Jew or a Greek, and everybody feel like because them have Greek as white man, but you don't realize that's why the Apocrypha is so important, because that was the period when like you were forbade to identify as a Jew, and over time them have them as Greek. That's why the New Testament. That's why you all of a sudden you don't realize why the New Testament is written in Greek. You think a white man write it now? Oh, the white man.
Crazy, yeah.
Like you don't get
exactly.
it while you're talking English. Don't you see it's happened again? Don't you see it's a next captivity? And you can't and there's an example like it in the Bible to show you how that works and how what happens when that happens, so that you could have a heads up, like whether or not you identify with the people in the Bible. It's an example of a people being conquered and their identity being stripped from them, and their language and what have you, to the point where your name is John Johnson and and this is your book and you're writing in English. You see?
It's so much to be done. Like, there's so much to be written and done, like, and it's so much, like, it's the only thing it takes is mindset. That's it.
But
it's all mind. And I understand the Caribbean mind because I am it.
Exactly.
I came out of that experience. Like, I understand the psychology.
Precisely.
I understand it. Like, no guy could tell me. Like, nobody didn't live it, couldn't tell me.
Exactly.
Like, that's why we have to do our thing.
Yep.
Like, what, a white man from Massachusetts is going to tell me, like, what this all means?
Right. Like, when earthquake licked Jamaica, like, he didn't have to call anyone. There was nothing for him to be concerned about. You understand?
And, like, yo, them thing they're real because, yo, the Port Royal, right? Port Royal. That's where the Pirates of the Caribbean thing started.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that movie franchise started.
Mm-hmm. From our history. You understand? And
big mega millions making blockbusters.
And not a soul from Jamaica or the government never, anyway. Never, you know?
Port Royal. It started out in Port Royal, if my memory serves me correct.
Mm-hmm.
It started out at Port Royal.
I think that's how we got. I think the movie you're talking about.
Yeah.
And one more note on that earthquake thing. You understand? To just make you understand the realness and the experience of the thing. You understand? My grandmother lives on the North Coast, right beside where the earthquake leak.
What?
Come here, I tell you about my father them on the South Coast. But guess what? My grandmother, when we grew with, live on the North Coast. So she did a go through, and she nobody not up there. Well, my uncle up there still on that hill, but she live in our house with just a helper and just, you know what I say?
Yeah.
So it's not, it's a real life, it's a real thing, it's a real concern. I'm a real place. You know what I say?
Yeah.
So
a real
like,
thing, no man, a real thing, yo.
it's personal then. It's personal. It's personal.
But now, like when I
it's
saw
personal.
the Port Royal thing, I felt a way. Like when I saw because me hear them open back on Port Royal for the cruise ship.
Mm.
I saw the footage of like the first like ship them coming in or whatever.
Wow, that must have been traumatizing.
You know what I mean? And like I'm gonna see the thing, like I saw it, like them do a little celebration with them go up on some stilts and
Jesus Christ. We have such a man. Jesus Christ. What? Yo. Yo. Me have to ball. Jesus Christ. Like, yo. Me have to call to the Savior. Like,
one of them go up on some stilts and some colonial outfit and some like
and humiliate the thing.
You know what I mean? Play some reggae, and
play some reggae.
Play some reggae, like
Yo.
for the people that will come off of the cruise ship.
And
it was just such a bad thing for me. Like,
I'm sure they might go play some mental, like they may not play like they might get some mental, some 1920 mental or some 1800s.
It was very
off-putting.
It was disheartening for me, like seeing that, and like the recent descent of Europe, them like coming off the ship and like watching like amusement, like watching them like okay, they're trying to abuse us, like
yeah,
like it was.
And
so
you don't think that they don't feel the embarrassment for you, like you don't think that the people them are like, wow, like don't you like?
They were embarrassed. They're like, yo, y'all got to do better than this, man.
Like this is not it. This is not the.
It's 2020, guys. Like you guys got to do better than this now. It's 2020. Like stop doing this.
Like we just came for some jerk chicken and some herb. Like we don't want this.
We don't need this. Like yo, like nah, man, no. And it was hurried. It was rushed.
Of course it was.
The place wasn't ready for that yet. Like I dig it, like, but do some more infrastructure and thing before you do that.
Like set it up for real, like them. Me know. So them are like them a muggle themselves. Like after like colonial Virginia or like something like that. Like you know, cause them always at the reenactment.
Right.
and like I assume it's a fairly big industry or a sizable one or a desirable one for the economy because them people like all the backside, all the cane, all the everything, all the coffee, all these things, the bamboo, everything. This is the economic plan, and this is
Right.
come up with brother for the
Right.
country.
And this is why, like I said, this earthquake thing is a very ominous thing because of Port Royal. Look, it up right after the open of Port Royal to the ship. Like
They said earthquake place there.
It coming like it a tell with something, man. Like
He who have eyes to see will see, who have ears to hear will hear, you know. So them people are them don't see the significant side. It wouldn't move them.
Like, yo, it's like it coming like it has said something like, yo, after all of this time now, like we're supposed to grow beyond this, like
Yeah.
And when I like Port Royal, like remember I say I walked to Port Royal, like it was known as like the wickedest city, like enough wickedness that I go on, like and the thing get mashed up, like the thing get destroyed, like we're not looking at that. We're not looking at that. Like I want to like bring more wickedness come, like I want to like court foreigner as the only way that we could develop and get like you never know say a foreigner mashed up Port Royal, like all the pirates them and all the foreigner them are coming in at Port Royal, like do what heap of wickedness, like you know them thing that like say a whole heap of heathenism that are going like whole heap of foreigner come in and a fill up Port Royal and like yo, like none of these things is even looked at, like we're a Port Royal of a sunken city, like that's preserved. That should be a heritage site.
It kind of is like you could go there because I went as a big person. You understand? Like maybe we carried our daughters and to Port Royal and stuff. My brother and myself, and them I've done like a tour, like kind of tour of the fort and so on.
Right.
But even some of the something them would have man said in the tour, it's very. Ugh.
But I'm talking like the sunken artifacts that are preserved.
Right. But they even have they have some of them in the museum and stuff like that. You understand me? Because it's like a museum for the.
Right.
You understand? Like in the fort, and they have a tour and they talk about lots of some of the artifacts and explain. But that's what I'm saying. I was in there talking. I was kind of even disputing with the man to a degree. We was having another debate about some of the conclusions it came to where certain things were concerned. You understand me? And it's not so much the facts; it's the context. You understand? Like yes, that's a pipe. Like yes, that's a pipe. But like, who cares? What the hell was going on? That's more important.
But it's gonna be a process. It's gonna be a process because the mindset,
right.
come from, it's gonna take time because even what you call it, like even movies where we make a Jamaica, like Jamaica don't really have a film industry.
No, at all.
Jamaica doesn't have a film industry, but like let's say Nollywood, right? They have a more established film industry, so to speak.
Right.
But them not the certain things like them not like a mindset thing, like if you look how the Asian them of them movie industry, like them things shot, like look how the kind of films they're able to produce. Like them have some good film with them produce. You know what I mean? And Nollywood has been around long enough now where they can step up them team. Where they could go into some different type of filmmaking or try to elevate in terms of like production quality and like special effects, like like going at some more complex type of productions.
Just advance the art.
Yeah, them have the ability, but do they have the will? Cause to me, it seemed like them be like Hollywood, but not in the sense of like the action adventure stuff, but trying to have that kind of like
trying to emulate a culture without having that culture. So
yeah, it's like them are trying. Yo, man, I don't even know if they explain it. Like, and I know that they have the capabilities because I've seen clips. I've seen clips that made me say, yo, there's potential. There's a lot of potential. Yo, you know who there's some mad thing, like with martial arts filming, Malawi, believe it or not. Malawi, like I've seen some martial arts shit that they've done that's off the chain. You know what I mean? But them off it, like the mindset has to change. Like them off the start and say, yo, what kind of stories do we want to tell? And see how them can bring that to the screen. But to me, them not even interested in them stories in the end. You see what I deal with?
Yeah.
Them want to do some stuff like how did I say? Like them want to do stuff like damn, I think of a movie, man. Like they're not interested in certain stories, like
they might deal with like love story and like soap opera vibe.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like I was gonna say Dynasty, but I was looking for something more contemporary.
Like novella, like a novella vibe.
Right, that's all they seem to be interested in. Like they don't want to tell certain stories. Like they don't want to step up their game. They just want to sit in a little pocket where they're comfortable. Like they don't want to stretch the team. You know what I mean? And that's a problem to me, man.
They don't realize that the movie industry is a purpose to it. It's not just for entertainment.
Right.
You're supposed to.
They want to tell these same fucking like soap opera stories nonstop. Like they don't want to expand the thing. And that's a big problem.
You see, like China now, when they make movie, like the Kung Fu movie, them always based in a history.
Right, there's a historical context.
So you teach the people them about themselves and make them feel good.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They're not doing this. They're not doing this. And if they tell a story, they're trying to mimic like European vibes, like European culture.
The thing's supposed to be rooted in your value system, and it's supposed to be telling the world, educating.
They're not doing that. They're trying to see how much they could emulate Hollywood.
You're supposed to be educating the world as to how to treat you.
Right. They're trying to be African versions of Europeans.
Right.
That's what they're doing. Like I've seen a lot. Like there was I think it was like maybe one weekend where I think it was like binge watching like this Nigerian like movies or whatever. And like I see what they were doing. They were trying to say, look, like yo, we can be just like you, like
right.
Like our movie can be just like yours, like we can go on, we can act just like you, like
right. Because you're playing to the wrong audience.
You know what I mean? That's what they're doing. They're trying to see how much like the European they could be. And it's sad. It's sad because you're still not telling your story. You're not setting up the vibes of how you want people to see your team learn about your team.
Case in point, Black Panther.
Right.
Look at the global reaction to Black Panther. Look who did it.
Exactly. And they won't even learn from that. Who made Black Panther? Hollywood.
Exactly.
Hollywood. But you're not even thinking about these things. And that's sad. That's really sad.
People lacking vision. If you don't know, if you don't have a vision, if you don't have the understanding and the scope to see where you are do something that where you do far going forward in the future. A fuckery.
Straight.
All you do, that's why the Bible are born out when to seek after other gods.
When, if a Jamaican becomes, what's the first thing? First thing on his list. If a Jamaican is making a movie right now, what's the first thing on his list as far as the plot? It's gonna be a gangster thing.
Exactly.
The first choice on his list is gonna be either a gangster thing or a scandal thing.
Yeah.
Like or some poverty thing, like
some kind of slapness.
Yo, Star, the mindset is lower. It's lower. It's lower. Trust me.
Super low.
You know what I mean? Like them the career. Like so we have to, but our job is to plant the seed so the people that who are in these industries or are going to go into those industries will have that seed in their mind. That's our job. Our job is to plant that seed. So we have to discuss those things. Like we have to bring these things to light. Because alright, we did Shatters. Shatters was done. And time to expand the thing now. You know what I mean? Like there is no Caribbean movie industry. None.
At all.
None at all. All you're gonna get is some little cheap thing like what, Third World Cop. The production was even better in the 70s. You know what I mean? When you'd have like Hard Didn't Come, man.
Yeah, but those are semi-Hollywood films.
Right, those were better quality films. Rockers, those were better quality films.
Even the Smile Oranges and them something.
Them things that was better quality. Look up when you see like Third World Cup, them things that look like video team.
Yeah, they were.
They don't even look like film.
They were videotape. They weren't filmed.
So, we think I regress, Master. We think I regress. We think I go down instead of
regress.
You know what I mean? It's like the thing I go down instead of up. From them time that we couldn't get a viable thing going. Nobody couldn't buy a couple camera
No,
man, the thing sad. The thing sad. January, the thing sad.
At the time it was videotape. It was video cameras. You gotta get them hands on and then say they want to make a movie. Third World Cup is a good movie,
but we can barely hear you, so far.
I mean, they're far, they soon come.
No, Third World Cup was an alright movie.
I enjoyed it.
It was a good movie, but the production quality
we're talking about is production value.
The production quality wasn't the greatest, I would say that. I can say that. It was a good film, but the production quality.
Right. And that even make you more, it's supposed to even more make you want to see some good movie because
if you could do that with just a video camera. You understand?
Right.
Suppose you have a real set, a real movie.
Right. Like, why are we not doing this? Like, why are we not? Even busy signal video, CSO.
Yeah.
To me, that was a good filming. Like, that was a good production. Like, now whoever produced the video, then we would have want to know who that. Because it looked like it could have made movie. That's what I was thinking of.
Me don't think me see that the one day.
Well,
Me don't think me see that the one day. Busy signal.
no, man, busy signal have a video. Stay so.
A video? Oh yeah. So enough of them say so. Yeah, me know that song.
Yeah. And for them stay so. That was I wanted.
Yeah, man.
Video wicked.
Matter of fact, videos now, but see, that's because the technology where people can get them hands on right now, it more. You understand? It more.
But you know what I'm saying? So
Because even the video, them like if you even watch a popcorn video or
right.
a cartel video, like some of the good ones, them are, you know what I mean? Or
This is what I'm saying.
them
So,
better than them better than Third World Cup production
right.
wise.
The quality, right? The quality is better. So what
Yeah.
I'm saying, though, like me, the first thing, because I'm already been thinking about these things. So when I see a video like that, I'm thinking, yo, now you tell look like you can't make a movie like. Why, like, we should be working. Like, if you could get a quality video like this, then movie can make.
Well, you know,
So,
sometimes a lot of time is a foreigner where
right.
record
Right.
the artists them in a Jamaica, right? And then them go so boom now you have to promote this your product because you have a busy signal now. You pay busy the money for record. So now you want the song for bad, you want the song for out there bigger.
Right.
So you can make back your money. So you have to come a Jamaica now and film a video. A lot of time that's what happen, you know. You understand?
Right.
Because the producer have to deal with it. You understand me, I said? So that's where we really normally happen. You understand? So like it's not even
Jamaica right now, the
Is-
mindset of it changed. Like Jamaica look to everything to America. Like
and everywhere else, England everywhere.
Jamaica would rather get accepted by Hollywood than to try to build a local film scene.
Of course. Why would you?
That's the mindset of Jamaica. It's like Jamaican mad over Grammy.
Yeah, then you know you hear the argument, man. Like yeah, but like one of the big new artists right now, when TJ, I mean I don't know if you know the artist, but him a bad artist right now, him have lots of good song right now and everything. But me I take in an interview with him and him did I say he wanna know what Beanie Man did I do, he wanna know what Bob Marley did I do, he wanna know what every man did I do, Beanie Man did I do, every man. We get Grammy cause he want know Shaggy them, Sean Paul, he want to know what them did I do cause that he want to forget. The Grammy he want a Grammy. You understand?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I me understand where him a say. Me totally understand where him a come from. You get where me a come from? Because like he want the thing to elevate. That's all he want.
Right.
And as far from where him sit down and I look on, it look like the better artists them get Grammy, like the bigger when you get when you come out of the local thing, a Grammy you got. Yeah, so he want to do back that. So that is the language. That is the language him know. So he want to get a Grammy he want because that him see at the better things them he want the music for. Yeah, he want the music for up the back again. A Grammy part. Because him sister Beanie Man, you understand, a big artist, these people are big artists, he want to reach there, so, and he want the music to reach, you understand, that portion to status. You understand? So, because it don't make no sense what I go on. Nothing I go on so long. Like about 15, 25 years or what, like people that get Grammy or something like that. You know when I'm like, so. You know, so and it's all about, and it's really it's the same conversation what we're talking about. It's to elevate our
Oh, I think.
the perception of ourselves, and
Right.
your art and everything reflect that. You understand? You want a Jamaica Renaissance. You understand me?
Right.
You want like the Harlem Renaissance, like
Right.
where like everything is all about us, like in the right way. You understand? Like everything Jamaican is important, like to us, like the history, everything.
We have to do this thing as a plan, these things, because needed. The thing gets away too much. Like, and I understand it, but it's
Yeah. It's not nothing a puzzling. It's just what you want to do with your life, how you want the thing to go. Like it'll go one way, and you want to go one next way for your own reason, and that's
I
it.
understand it. I understand it.
And if it'll go one way through ignorance, let's
But
educate.
you can't stay the same forever. Like,
Right,
we
but
have to-
if the thing go one way through perceived ignorance, then let's educate and see how it goes from there. So because like
let's put another seed out.
Mhm.
Everything Bob Marley did win no Grammy in his life.
me no know, me no business.
I don't think so. I don't think while Bob Marley was alive, he won
Right.
no Grammy or gave a damn about no Grammy. I don't think Bob Marley cared about no Grammy. Never heard Bob Marley saying nothing about Grammy.
Right.
At the 80s, we start hearing man come talk, get me Grammy, get me Grammy. So,
What was that? Something I don't know, mama and daddy. Something I don't know. Oh, you go get me Grammy. You have to get me
get me
Grammy.
Grammy, me love. In England, he couldn't find me. Ronald Reagan, I look for you, Cliffy. I'm a celebrity. Grammy.
Oh, this is the funniest thing ever. Oh, when them find.
Cliffy, I'm a celebrity.
But that's the most ridiculous thing ever. Because if you're a celebrity, it wouldn't be hard to find. There wouldn't be any protracted search, like because you're famous. Anyway, never mind. My gripes about mid 80s dancehall lyrics. Anyway.
No star, like we know the thing, like we come out of the culture, like we worship the blow of Grammy.
Yeah, and everything foreign. Everything foreign.
You see what I deal with?
Everything foreign. The Grammy at the least I hit.
Bob Marley wasn't looking at Grammy. He was looking to make the best quality music that he could.
And that's why him things
That's
still
why
oh
it
it's
went
still.
everywhere. It went bigger than Grammy.
Yeah. Global.
Bob Marley music bigger than Grammy.
Yeah, Grammy is a little portion of people in a specific place. It's a little club.
Bob Marley music bigger than Grammy. Bigger than Grammy. You see what I deal with?
Bigger than Grammy. Bigger than Grammy, me.
At 80s, the little Grammy mentality that start.
Mm-mm.
When I call man Grammy Junior and Grammy this and remember the thing, you know.
Bigger than
Like
Grammy.
they worship
Bigger than Grammy, me. Bigger than Grammy.
They worship
Bigger
Grammy
than
like
Grammy.
it's an idol, it's a statue idol. It's an idol worship, like
The idol worship, it never suit me.
because
That's why I'm no Grammy.
you have to remember, say once the 80s they come around, like the big international reggae star was kind of on the wane. Like Bob Marley dead, Jacob Miller dead, Peter Tosh dead. Like
Them kill Tennessee and them just so free. I know they want
the
to
era of the big reggae star.
But
was
you
like,
notice that 80 marker was very, very crucial. Even the Bob
very
Marley,
crucial.
Bob Marley
crucial.
passed the October 1980 election, October 8th.
Yeah,
That should
November. I think November or October.
no October definitely October 8th I believe or 5.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but whatever.
So-
October a little bit in a 1980 day. Like
yeah,
and when did Bob Marley pass? That's another thing.
this was like right. He was like maybe February or March of 81, so it was a few months later. So that was a crucial time.
Yeah.
It was a few months after the election.
Right.
And I came like a month after the election.
And then it goes so boom. When we was talking the while, me start really feel like them kill Bob Marley, you know.
Well, it's very possible. They tried before.
They definitely shoot gun and it contact. It reach like bullet go up in our
They
body.
tried before, you know, this was all part of the thing. And enough man did get killed right after that too. Like enough have to run, enough get killed.
Yeah,
And
that's
some run and still get killed.
in a New York and these places.
Right.
And
So it was a very crucial time. It was a very, I didn't understand it at the time fully, but it was a lot going on because I came in that time too.
it was
Like,
a political war, and that is the
I
whole
came in
thing.
November 1918, and I was seeing the fallout.
Yeah, and
I
we
was
think
seeing the fallout.
they sell the narrative, or they tell us the narrative, or they try to sell the narrative that we're just crazy and like Jamaicans just shoot up parties and
Right.
and we just so we stay. But people don't realize that this is a political warfare that is spilling over into, you understand me, the dancehall and whatever, because of different of the politics in Jamaica. You understand me? And
Yeah. Exactly.
and how it's like in commingling and being like bedfellows with the politics of America and the CIA, and there's lots of stuff was going on. You understand me? Why like certain man get killed and certain place get shoot up and all them something.
It's a lot, man. It's really, and it's like, I didn't understand a lot of these things, man. It's just because we become a certain way, but we even not deal with this because most people have moved on.
Of course.
Most people have moved on, man. Like, they're not even thinking about this stuff. They're not concerned about this stuff. But I had to think about this stuff because even like when it wasn't last year, year before, when I went to go bury my uncle burial in Jamaica, year before last. Like I had to be thinking about these things because he was like my main link to the political wars. Like he was directly involved. He was like a PNP shooter, like he was directly involved in the war. So I'm dealing with like him get shoot and everything, like
Right.
him out bullet nine and everything. Like he was directly involved in it. Like that's how I know it's a real thing because I lived it. Like I know what it is. Like and enough of them youth are too young to know. They don't know. Like they didn't live at this time. Like they didn't see these vibes.
Yeah.
Unless you were in the 70s. Like unless you saw Jamaica in the 70s, you really don't know.
You know?
I just your elders them I tell you.
Yeah. You know now that we're talking. Because I remember say Cat was a PNP gunman too, you right? And that nitty-gritty super cat thing, that needs to be explored.
Right.
Because I never heard anything to tell me what happened this.
Right.
That good one like a political thing. Then good at send nitty-gritty figure deal with Cat different. You understand me? I said because Cat came up here behind political stuff. They tried to kill him in Jamaica. You understand me? And they tried to kill him only for time.
Real, man.
And they tried to kill him only for time up here because the guys that's there is here. It's the same place.
Jamaica was real. That shit was real. Like it's not a joke thing. Like it's not a joke. Like the thing is, people that didn't like a lot of the people now is a younger people. Like them don't know the vibes. Like the people that's creating all the content and the music and everything.
Yeah.
Them are younger people.
Yeah, they're not anchored in how the thing.
Exactly. These are younger people. Like any of these guys now, they're younger people. These are guys that are born in the 80s and after.
Right.
They don't know know the 70s vibes Jamaica. Like, me are going to elder territory now, but remember it, like,
Mm-hmm.
they don't know it. They don't know the vibes. They don't have the frame of reference. They're born in a Jamaica where the vibes is completely different. Like, there was no more, like strong nationalistic, like, Manly them was dealing with a nationalistic
Mhm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Manly them was dealing with a nationalistic thing where they must say, yo, we want like self-determination, we don't want we don't want like America control our destiny.
Right.
And,
It was
like,
it was a national conversation. It was on the
Right.
consciousness of everyone. Yes, and the
I
conscience
mean-
of everyone, and like even like I always think about that Burning Spear song, like, because that comes out of that whole
that time.
Yeah,
Maurice
that-
Bishop, all of that.
yeah, that
That come out
you
of
know,
that time.
social living is the best.
All of that come out of that
Social
time.
living is the best. Like, you know what I mean?
And I mean, the whole thing is there, like the Cuban relations, like all of them things, and them things that nobody talks about. It's like, why the hell is America blockading Cuba? Like
Right.
why no one cares? Like, Caribbean is such an inferiority complex that the Caribbean don't even talk about that.
No. Them prefer talk about Jay-Z.
Why is America blockading Cuba? Like, why is that not like a big everyday thing?
yeah, yeah.
Because man supposed to go Cuba back and forth like I used to be done back in the day. Like,
Yep.
man supposed to link up, like things supposed to go on.
And
Cubans
supposed to can move freely too.
Right, but when my did I get too close to Jamaica, too close to Cuba,
Yeah.
them come in and I say, yo, communism, ray, like,
Right.
yo, how could these things just stand like that without people dealing with that? Like, right now, Jamaica and Cuba are supposed to have enough exchange.
Of course.
Jamaicans don't even talk about Cuba no more.
Cultural and material, like trade, like import export, like
It's right there.
schools.
Are you kidding me? All that up, them will kill off a Cuban nurse or doctor down in Jamaica.
Yeah.
That's how dark and low the mentality gets.
Mm-hmm.
Because of leadership.
Yep. And the national narrative is very low. You understand? It's very.
The Cuban people them over there they're gonna murder our people. Like, this is the low mentality we're going in Jamaica now. And I bet you said Cuba have half of the murder what Jamaica have, and Cuba have more than double the population.
Yeah. And double the poverty.
Right. So something went awry.
So poverty don't make you kill you one another, you know.
Exactly. Them love tell me that. That's what they like to tell us, but that's not the case. That's not the case.
A bad blood clot mind, a bad mind make you kill your brother.
Exactly.
Don't tell me about poverty.
Exactly. So the thing, a leadership, a mindset.
Yeah. But that's the thing. But that's the reason why I always think about that Burning Spear song, because to me that's a sign of what the conversation was in the society. You understand me? Because
I look on the thing right now. I look on the thing right.
art reflect life. You see me?
Murder rate. Wait there. I want to see.
Cuba murder rate to Jamaica. Make the comparative analysis.
Right, Cuba murder rate. Wait there. Cuba murder rate. All right, I guess I have to take one of these. 2019. I'm gonna say 2019. Let me take it to the most recent. Let me can't see it, but But no, that's sure nothing. Wait.
You must can find
Wait.
You know somebody.
But I'm positive it's lower. I'm positive before I even see it.
Please, but that would be so nice for you to find it. 'Cause that, you know what I mean? There's a concrete way to deal with this.
Oh, I'm not sure, man. Early. Okay, similar ranking. Venezuela per 100K. Venezuela 56. Jamaica 47.
Per 100K?
Cuba a 4.9.
Ah.
So
Argument
call it
done.
5. So per 100,000, a 5 murder per 100,000. Jamaica a 47. And Cuba have about 10 million people.
More, yeah. No, you know what you can do? Try look on the poverty rate, the poverty level.
The only one higher than Jamaica is Venezuela. Only one higher. And the other thing is that the Caribbean and Latin America region have the highest murder in the world.
But can we find those statistics per capita?
Yeah.
Instead of saying per 100,000, you know what I mean, to make it, to scale it. You understand? To scale it to each other.
Right. But that's the per 100,000 is all them usually measure.
Right.
That's all them do it, like per 100,000.
Beg you, see if you can find the poverty level of Jamaica in juxtaposition to Cuba. That would be informative.
Poverty, but I don't know how to really measure that. But
Poverty index, that's how it's named. I think that it named poverty index.
people in Cuba now make no money, but their mentality is not based on money.
But that's because there's a national narrative. There's a heroic national narrative, right? That sustains the spirit of the Cuban, like for the most part, one way or the other. Of course, poverty are gonna get you, and you want better and Ray and some will runway and all these things. But even who runway still have a pride.
Right.
You see me? Because them still have that narrative. You understand? So there's the thing. So you have to be courageous so that you can feel proud, so that you can, you know what I say, you can have that vibes to you as a a nationality, a community.
China lower to 0.62.
A murder?
Yeah. 0.62.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm sure you like.
So that's how you know, and there's a lot of poverty in China too.
Yeah.
You understand? So that means that poverty not make you kill your own brother.
Exactly.
That's all that means.
A cultural thing. It's a cultural thing.
Yeah, you have to teach yourself to kill your one another.
It's a cultural thing.
Can't tell me nothing.
It's a cultural thing. And what I think is that the 70s is when the murder culture came in.
Yeah, because them breed it in our people with the politics. The
politics,
the breed of politics, yeah.
Killing.
Yes. Yeah.
That's when it started. I'm not guessing. You can't look on the statistics. Like, go looking at the 60s, go looking at the 50s, go looking at the 40s. Like, go. I'm not making this up.
That would be great to find out too. Like, see, like the decades. Like, see, like.
Yeah, I did. I was seeing something with that, and like they call it like if you say you're looking at the 1940s, it would be something like, let's say 100 murders. To know where it's always over 1,000. You see what I'm dealing with?
Yeah. And
if you go looking at like say the 1930s and the 1940s,
in Jamaica, 100 murder a whole heap of people.
Yeah.
All right.
But if you're looking at the 1940s and 50s and the thing, then you're gonna see like 100 and something. But no, it's always over 1,000. Always, consistently, every year, over 1,000. Guaranteed. So at some point, it shifted.
I bet you as of right now, because them usually by February them have 50 down, you know.
Mm.
I bet you can find out how much killing going on Jamaica like since
We
January.
don't say at least 20, like 10 to 20 gone.
It's at least one more class.
At least 10 to 20 gone already.
Mm.
Easily. Because if you look on it as 1,000, at least 1,000 a year,
Right.
that means that you average at least
You have
more
to
than
keep
that.
a pace. You have to keep a pace with
You're averaging at least 2 a day, right?
right.
At least 2 a day.
Right.
So we gone about 31 days now. So what I said is at least 50. You're right, at least
That's
50.
what I'm saying, because usually by February, at these modern pace, them gone 40, 50. I mean, I always see a piece on it or an article on it around this time every year. You understand me?
So yeah, and it's consistent. It's not like an operation. It's consistent. It's every year. It's every year.
But more machine in Jamaica. You understand? More gun,
Right.
more.
So all of these things became a part of the thing. Like, it just became, let's just get guns and shoot. Like that just became what it became about. And you can't. I mean, we could continue to bury our heads in the sand. We can't. We have that choice. We have that choice.
Well, you see, this thing is a plan, man. Because if every movie is about it, and every song is about it, and
Right.
everything,
Right.
what else is gonna come out? You understand? The people mind at that everybody a feed pan, so them feel like a them thing that everybody feel like is our thing this. So we steer, but it's being put on you. It's an identity that's being put on you that you don't realize. You don't have to be like this.
No, they don't realize. They don't realize. They don't realize. It's a bigger plan. And why? Me yet to have to deal with it, but me yet to have to say certain thing. But it is what it is. Like them guys that with them having a fun. Them no business. Them no business. Like they're just caretakers.
Yeah, but that's what I don't like about, and that's one of the reasons why ethnicity is so important, and the places where them have more of a homogenized stock, them do better. You understand? Some of them melting pot something you want to go on, your brother. Like what do you call that something there? Damn, I can't remember this word, but it breaks up the thing, like the thing split off into many interests. You understand me? I say you have lots of
Right.
different what do you call it? That's something. I can't remember this word. You understand? But like they said, the stock market move, or like how lightning, like there's a word, F word. Fractals. It like break up into too many like fractals. You understand me? Like how lightning like have different branches, like, or even a tree. Like it don't come as one stick. You understand me? I still like one language. Like you have like different people. Like even this wholeness person and like me not feel like him feel.
Like don't start me with him. Like Jamaicans love him.
I dislike him. He's so disingenuous to me. Like
Jamaicans love him, and that's when I'm like, yo, enough of this. Like this thing is so sickening. Like
Him just seem
Like,
him seem like him just super phony to me. Like everything him says, he
yo,
sound like a lie to me.
Oh my God.
Him body
And
language,
they love him.
everything. It
They
sound like
love him.
it seem like a lie him a tell to me.
He's so weak to me. Like he's
Yep.
he's so vanilla. Like he's
Yeah.
so
And vapid, like him just talk, just
Oh my
nothing.
God,
Everything him
I
say
can't
just
take
mean,
it.
mean nothing.
He's just there warm in the seat. And like I like the way how he was talking when the CARICOM people was boycotting the thing. I was like, oh my God, I can't take this guy. Like, I know I'm gonna be hated for saying this, but I can't take this homeless guy, man. Like, I can't take. He's exactly what Jamaica doesn't need.
Yep,
Like a guy that's just gonna ride out the status quo
yep.
and just not upset the balance and just not do nothing.
He's not a leader. He's not a leader. He's
Oh my God, I can't take that guy. He's the definition of a politician.
I thought you was gonna say he's the devil. He's the devil. Like what?
Nah, him just at work. He's not the devil. He would be like the guy that takes commands from the devil.
Mm-mm. He's a
He wouldn't
minion.
be the devil.
He's a
He
minion.
would be like the guy that worked for the devil.
Yeah. So you gotta try to say America's the devil.
Him not have the power for the devil. Him work.
Yeah,
He's the guy
he's too simple. He don't have the depth and the sophistication of the devil. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just an agent. He's just a guy where try to keep things in order on behalf of the devil. Like, not try to upset him or nothing. Just keep everything in balance. Like, yo, when I see homeless, like, it's coming like my belly feels sick. Like, he's just so blasé. Like, oh my God. Like,
He's vapid. He's devoid.
This is to me, like, my preface, yeah, I got to rot in that honest.
He had a vibes. He had a
Just
point
have
of view.
Nothing, like, to me, he's symbolic of the new Jamaican, like, the young Jamaican, the new Jamaican, like, who's completely disconnected from their history, like,
Yeah. And devoid
To
of
me-
a soul. Yeah.
to me, he's symbolic of the new Jamaican, like, that's completely unattached from their history, ethnicity, and everything else. They're just trying to keep the day-to-day functions going.
Yep.
There's no direction. It's just bland. It's just vanilla. Like, yo, that guy is so upsetting to me, man. Like, man. I don't affiliate him or nothing, or dislike him or nothing like that. It's the office. It's just, to me, what he brings to the office is just so inconsequential. Like,
Right.
it's just, man, I don't know. I guess because I'm coming out in the 70s when the passion was so much nationalism, passion, and
And you know, to tell you the truth, the people that feel the same way, but them don't have nothing to gravitate to. Them don't have nothing. Them don't have no leader to say, well, then
there's
yeah,
nothing. There's no leaders.
yeah. There's no charismatic
There's no
figures
leaders.
to, because everyone doesn't have that. You understand me? That sophistication to be charismatic and no, because you have people with charisma, but them don't know certain things. Them not educated in part. Then you have the educated ones. Them just want to go foreign. Them just want to make money. Them just want. You know what I say? Them just want to live like for them life. Them don't have any aspiration to like move the country anywhere other than where it is. You understand? Them just accept it and just want to do something with for them life. But they don't see the connection between the state of the country and their life in that sense. They
It's
feel like,
sad, man. Like
they feel like the players just stay like this, and if anything, they just want to left. They just want to migrate.
right, and it's like, all right, they must say, the players are built up, like they want to build certain infrastructure.
Mm.
I think that's something like you have to like there's a certain Jamaican mindset. That,
Yeah, like all you want is some more highway and two more bridge.
Right. There's a certain Jamaican mindset that sees building as like progress. Like
Yeah, from long time. And there's something to it still because the place is still super underdeveloped, like super underdeveloped, and the place is much nicer than before, but in certain places. You understand me? I say
but the thing is physical development without spiritual development.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Like some people see physical development as the end all be all.
But in a sense, the physical development is the symptom of where you're there, like spiritually, like you understand me, like as a people, because if your if your industry them are built up right, and you set the place the right way, you have a seat in the infrastructure. You know what I mean? I deal it. If you educate your people them, and you make sure say them have head on them body, it will reflect in the society, even infrastructural. You understand? That's why His Majesty did send people to go turn architect, if you do this, if you do that. You understand me? If you understand, like, what if countries do it? Every sensible country, them send them people to a certain university if you learn certain thing and carry it come back, and then them try to build an industry out of that. You understand?
But we're not doing nothing like that. All people are doing migrate and still leave out. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's not no cooperative things going on because Jamaicans in every country.
Yeah.
There's no programs of cooperation. The spiritual development low.
And you know,
Because
so them did do some incentive for diaspora, so like for like investing in the country differently. Like them not, you know, them not do certain. With not that I know of any popular program. Where,
it's very sick to me, man. It's
Like-
very
like
sick.
you know, like how you hear like, yo, you can buy X amount of acre Ethiopia for X dollar. You understand me? I say, yo, you know, you can go Uganda, Ghana, but if you go there, so the government have to help you. You know, if you go place Ghana or whatever, rare, this program. Me don't hear nothing like that about like for Jamaica diaspora. Baby, if you come from China, them say, yeah, them will give you the whole country. But
Listen, brother. Listen what I tell you. Listen what I tell you. The thing is tragic. There's no. It's a matter of fact. Them I look on them one another with animosity.
yeah, like them a fight. Like it, instead of them say yeah, them say yo, we're not firing or whatever. You know me? I say them have like a adverse.
The mentality get low. I'm not lie to you, my love. The mentality get low. It get very low. Like a joke thing. Like I can't excuse it no more, man. Get up and I'm in years back the top now. Like because silence is betrayal.
Yep.
Silence is betrayal.
MLK.
Like, if I continue to let this nation with so much potential not do nothing toward it, like I'm a part of the problem.
Of course.
Like my parents were in the thing. Like I can't just what? I'm just gonna look to go to a white man country forever. Like that's what it's gonna come to.
Yep.
That's what we're about now. Just migrate to a white man country.
Yep.
Britain not get ready for shit back finding on the drones.
Get ready. Them do it. Them start already. Long time. Whole heap of people get deported in Jamaica. Like people when they know nothing about Jamaica, them never live in a Jamaica. You understand? Them dead and I walk around it look weird.
What do you have for the people? Like what kind of vibes and I feel? Yo, Star, this wholeness guy.
All that no. If when you have expatriates where I return, you have to have program for that, you know, brother. And not just for you drive a Benz, you know.
Now them have certain little things, but it's not enough. Like you need a national movement. Like you need a national. Jamaica needs a new national identity. can't think that's just gonna happen on its own. Like, you think China could have been where it is now without going through the things that it went through,
Right.
like the cultural revolution?
Right. Mao
Like,
Zedong and them something to know. Yeah.
right? You think they could have been where they are now? Wait, no, them are one of the Caribbean and them are big.
And Africa and America.
Right. You think them could have been there now if Mao never meant to sacrifice them of the cultural revolution
yep.
and all these kind of things? You think it just happens on its own?
And that brings us right back to Port Royal rather. You understand? And them do that and Una do this.
Mm-hmm. We're not we're stilts.
Like
Them fill up the things you are up on stilts.
a fucking idiot. Why is a shame? You understand? Trust me, doing. You understand me? Like,
So these are the things that no one is talking about. People are getting deported. Oh, you know, there's more people living outside of Jamaica, more Jamaicans outside of that. Oh, you know, no cooperative things set up with the diaspora.
right. That
talk about some big major works.
yeah, that
program.
to encourage certain things that like the place just start like that the whole of Jamaica, all the children of Jamaica support Jamaica, and in doing that you're strengthening the diaspora, because when your base strong, wherever you're there on earth strong, and then there's you have your emissaries and your consulates and your stuff like and your relationships with other countries.
We're not building
You set up programs for do like exchange. You know me, I say student exchange, worker exchange, different things.
Right.
With different country. Stop this fucking with America. America does not love us. You understand me? America does
Why
not.
don't you have anything in place for us? Especially America forced some of us out.
Right.
Destabilize the place.
Right.
And that's it. Is that it is like
right.
No. Like, and at the end of the day, it's fear.
Exactly. That's all it is. And these people don't play nice. So it's not like Jamaica is just a complete idiot. Like, they do lots of threats and lots of behind the closed door dissing. You understand me? If you make the little people them in the government now say you don't know nobody.
Yeah.
You understand? And them don't have the strength to go, them don't have the background, them don't have the ethnicity to have that fire to fight it.
It's just like America could have and NATO could have gone to Africa and killed Gaddafi.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody do nothing about it.
Nope.
These are the things. Everybody free. Africa free.
Yeah, AU couldn't do nothing. What am I gonna do? Do they even have a nuclear in? I was going to say that about the movie industry. I was going to say when we was talking about the movie industry and Nollywood, if them don't have a nuke, them not gonna have a good movie industry. All right. That's why in India have a nuke, so you understand?
South Africa did have a nuke, but you a white man did run it.
Yeah, it don't really affect the thing.
They make sure they dismantle that before they
A lie you tell. Them hand it over.
What do you mean a lie? Them dismantle that before the black man coming in the government.
Bumbo clot.
You think a joke thing them a deal with? And we are the only one a joke.
Bumbo.
And we are the only one we are joke.
Alright, I want to go to my bed now.
Is it?
You know what, will you just tell me look a while, I want to go to my bed. I got my bed now, yeah?
This thing is a serious
I
thing.
feel weak. Yo, South Africa did have nuclear and them get up.
Them dismantle it because them realize them will come out of power and black man have to get the government.
Oh.
They say, yo, Balaka get the government, we have to dismantle this.
Wow.
Because them know, say them in a warfare. We're the only ones that don't know.
Brazil have nuclear, right?
Yeah. don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so.
Don't somebody in a I think one somebody in a South America have no.
It would be Brazil.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think so. I can't. I'm not sure.
I could have swear me hear that one.
I don't think so, though.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Let me look it
Like,
up.
I'm not sure.
I'm going to look it up.
And if they're not the nuclear in the region, then them can't really do nothing. A scared business, them scared. Like,
Right.
and you can't run them really. Like, you're gonna be a slave. Like, you're resigned to slavery if you decided that you're gonna deal with fear. That's why I'm at least respect man. Because in Taco, you know what I mean? Like, respect the man that because the man them will have no like wholeness, the man that have business with them thing, they like the man that's some straight politician, like them the business with like the cultural development, them just run the country, them just manage the country, like them it's not no direction thing or the nationalistic thing or the regionalistic thing. Them just manage them seat and them constituency. That's all them are think about. You know what I mean? The thing rough. The thing rough, man. The thing rough. I mean, there's nothing in place. There's no programs. There's no links between the diaspora. All people have done is send back a little money to them family, remittance, which is a big part of the Jamaican economy, remittances. Without the remittances, we don't know what would happen. People that send back money, and them things that keep Jamaica afloat.
In the 1970s and 80s, during the military regime, Brazil had a secret program intended to develop nuclear weapons. The program was dismantled in 1995. 5 years after the military regime ended and Brazil is considered free of weapons of mass destruction. Brazil is one of the many countries and one of the last to forswear nuclear weapons under the terms of the Non-Proliferation Treaty, but possesses some of the key technologies needed to produce nuclear weapons. Mind you.
You see, so it's a thing, and they definitely don't want that in the region, and that's why them did go on so with Cuba. That's why them did go on.
Yeah. But that is the thing. And if you're the people that them move to man, them step to you, and tell you say, yo, you can't have nuclear, otherwise a war thing with we, and beer.
Exactly.
So
we alone to have it.
Yeah. So them always. So you to make it look good. Cause your government, you have your people for face, You understand? So you have to go. So some countries say, yeah, we are gonna keep food programs still because and go on like say electricity, you have it for use, but it's a thing. It's a card. It's a chip. You understand me? Like it's a chip, like that. Cause people you can't. That's why Korea make sure and develop them or try to develop them thing because. If you don't have certain things, people will take advantage of you. You understand me? I said that is the bottom line. Like a place like Jamaica could never have a nuclear weapon. You understand me? I said too little. Too little.
Exactly.
You understand me? The place with a burn up just from you trying to achieve. You understand me? The capability, whatever. So yeah. Not that but
you have to have alliances.
Right, that's where that comes from.
Gonna balance you. You can't operate a region that's just a sitting duck. Like
exactly.
You can't do it. Like this Caribbean region thing where you're just a vassal. Like it can't work. Like the people the people are so neglected, man. Like the whole Caribbean region, like. The whole setup of this like plantation economics thing. Like,
look on Puerto Rico. Them supposed to be a part of the United States, and the place, the hurricane lick it, and the man go there and fling paper towel after the people. You understand? Like Did they? Are you hearing anything about them back on their feet and stuff like that? And electric is back up the right and proper way? I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying.
You understand?
That's
So
what I'm saying.
much less somebody who is not hooked up with the US like that. They're supposed
So
to be.
these are the things like the in strength. There's numbers. There's strength in numbers.
Yeah.
Like if the Caribbean islands like would set an agenda or just even start just
I mean,
putting certain concepts out there.
you have to say that we would be remiss if we didn't say that CARICOM again, the same thing we were talking about. You understand? Yesterday, wasn't the attempt to do that. So there has to be an advanced conversation as to why exactly is CARICOM so ineffective. You understand me? And it's gonna boil down to vision because I'm sure they're doing what they think they should be doing. You understand me? Kind of an organization is only as good as the people who staff it, the people who run it. You understand me? If they don't have the vision,
Exactly.
if they don't have the understanding and the vision of what they should be doing, then the steps that anything that they do is gonna fall. It's going to fall short. You understand? Because they're just doing stuff. But me not think them. It doesn't seem like them. Really. They may be doing great. I just don't know about it.
It's sad. Like it's really sad that the people that were in the war have really come to this. It's almost like a mass surrender. It's like a mass surrender.
Absolutely, absolutely. From long time.
It's really troubling. Now the younger people, they don't know. A lot of them just don't know. They're not aware of it. They were born into this kind of vibes. And a lot of the older people have given up. They're old now. Like there's no more fight left. They're tired now.
They don't want you to burden people. They don't want to even talk about it.
They don't have the energy. They're done.
They're just hoping that it goes away at this point, but it's not gonna go away.
It's us, like it's us. It's for us to plant that seed to reignite that fighting spirit. Like everyone is laid down, like just because the purge them were gone in the 60s and 70s. Like when the war didn't really step up, like I remember all of this that's related, all of the killing of King and Malcolm X on them, like JFK and RFK and Walter Rodney, and then go back to the 70s, like all of that killings and stuff is related. Like when they kill all the Black Panthers, and all of that is related. That was to kill the Hebrews, like anyone who are come with any kind of resistance. That was to quell the resistance, so them can carry out them slavery.
Remember the FBI thing? The FBI edict was what? To stop the rise of a black messiah.
Right.
That was the global. That's been like for the last 2,000 years. That's been the global. You understand? Agenda. You know what I mean? Even from the time of Christ, they were pursuing anybody.
Right. So to see that the people really reach a stage where they're not really resist anymore, it's very shocking. It's very shocking. Like it's a shocking development where some have even joined the war on the other side. Some are even fighting on the other side.
That Bana.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
It's like them say, yo, if you can't beat them, join them. So everything where we never used to do, where I don't know, like I'll Batman, I walk in Jamaica. Like everything where used to be taboo at one point is slowly getting introduced.
That's right. Brockman down.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everything where we used to one time consider taboo, slowly again acceptance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see value certain things. Like we're not even talking things again. Like
Mm-hmm.
we used to value education and learning certain skills, and you know we really value that. That thing that is different now. Cause I remember, all right, just we talked about this before, but the time when we did I got tech is a different thing now. You know?
Yeah.
You can't find but few Balak in a tech again.
It's a different population. It was a specific. It's not just a perpetual stream of the same thing.
Right.
There was a specific climate in Jamaica / the Caribbean that drove a lot of us here, that in turn created this population that we belong to, this generation and the population that we belong to, and it ran its course. There's a different set of immigration laws. There's a different set of everything happening right now. You understand? They corrected their mistake. Then block off our thing.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna get the said just a flowing stream of the said population and the same circumstances and the same. You understand? So and that's the reason why we have to analyze. We have to analyze our history from our perspective more intensely and more thoroughly, because it was a special generation, a special circumstance, and a specific historic phenomena. You understand me?
It was.
So
and it's lessened.
It gone. That's it. They stopped it. They stopped it like few years after we get through, because like few years after we get through, that population, they start bring more, because like from like there was a time where there was more of, because like how you said, we did have to look our own passage. That mean that only more affluent people could migrate.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get a certain type of Jamaican that migrates.
Yeah.
Right? That changed in the, I would have to say, the mid 80s to mid 90s.
Yeah.
You start getting a more poverty stricken, more, you understand?
Yeah.
A lower economic strata of Jamaica. You see me, I said? It seemed like, because it was a whole different style of immigrant, and it showed, you understand? You never get this style in a foreign until a certain time. And it was just interesting. I would love to study that more and find and try to figure out what happened, like what was the shift, you know?
I think a lot of things happen, you know, like the whole, like, there's a lot of courses, like one of them is one of them definitely is the expansion of television.
Right, that's definitely.
Cable and them thing there.
Cable mash up Jamaica, I see it myself. Cable mash up Jamaica.
That was a big thing that nobody thinks about. Like,
the things them start piping.
Very influenced by TV.
You have no idea.
Jamaicans are very influenced by TV. So cable was a big one, and then like the proliferation, like the vibes became a certain way, because I remember that the reggae thing kind of died out and the dancehall thing came, but dancehall thing was a progression. It was still cultural. And
dancehall came directly from reggae.
Was a reggae, but once it started getting into a vibe, like once the people meditation started change, like as the music became more violent and sexual,
right?
Like all of that is related. Like that.
Hypersexualized. Yeah. And then imagine, it's one thing to be the people who are radically doing more hypersexual content and stuff, and it's so radical and exciting to you. But imagine a generation where just that alone them a feed pan. They never get the wholesome stuff.
Exactly.
They never get.
We can't really appreciate that.
Right.
We didn't come out of that.
No.
Like, we came out of a time when we're still hearing culture music. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
And then yeah.
Like even in our younger times when we were coming up to dance hall as youths, we were hearing culture music.
Yeah. And that's
Sure,
why.
yeah, your little arms out here and there, but
Right.
for the most part, we were hearing culture music. You see what I mean? So we can't appreciate the mindset of somebody that was born into pure arms out music. Pure arms out like woman, I lift up them frock and I come naked and them thing. Like we didn't come up in that time. We saw that come in.
Yeah.
We saw when that entered the dance hall.
Right.
We came up when dance hall was still a church. When
Yeah.
man was
Orthodox.
when man was talking on the mic and reasoning on the mic and playing selection and writing version. That's the dance hall we came.
Woman coming at them tall frock and them
Yes,
something
like,
there, yeah.
right. That's the era that we were born into dance hall. Like,
The man in them fancy woman he showing them frock.
right, like we came when it was a church, like when you were reasoning, when there was concepts, people were
Yep.
talking about things.
Yep.
Like go back and listen to them old dance hall team and like what they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking. You even had even them Stereomas are listening to PNP rally and them.
Yeah.
People were talking about
those are
things.
political gatherings, and like even
Right,
even the
so-
styles
So
reflecting.
imagine we can't appreciate coming up in a time where dance hall is here. Like that's all you were hearing. Like you know what I mean? Just lewdness. Like no kind of cultural thing to it. Just lewdness.
Shock
Just
value.
rudeness and lewdness. Rudeness and lewdness. That's it. So it's a different thinking. It's a different kind of thinking. Like a whole different thing went on. And Jamaica was always partial to influences from America.
Facts.
So once the American thing get out of hand, and then we had all that media exposure to it, all these channels and cable channels, and we are seeing all of that.
Yep.
Everybody, I get all of that.
Yep.
Every day, I watch that.
Yep. Them have every channel where you have furthermore, sir.
Right.
My father have more channel than me.
You know what I mean?
Them have more
so
channel.
It's a different thing. It's not like the olden days, the 70s, where you have one radio, one TV station.
So that means one language. Any tune play, the whole of Jamaica know it. Anything
Right.
going, like, so it's a unity. It's a strength.
It's totally different. It's a
strength.
totally different mindset. Totally different. And the foreign influence is much stronger.
That's why China running thing like how him run it, you know.
Right.
Certain internet, certain site can't come at China, brother. They don't want the people them. You don't want the meditation in China. That means you gotta corrupt the people and then go on one side. You understand? And then I go the wrong way through your little website. Me I block out that, brother.
Exactly. We don't have we have such an inferiority complex. We don't even think like that.
Right.
We want all the American.
Yep.
All the foreign influence.
Yep.
We want more and more of them.
More than them even have.
Until no beer, KFC and Wendy's and Burger King. You know what I mean? Like these are the things. Like, and then it's very
Well, me have to push back on that little. The one thing we rate about Jamaica, you understand, McDonald's come to Jamaica and them start trying to be bossy and then get kicked out.
yeah, but
Them
like
get-
that, but they still have the Wendy's and them think people are
Wendy's?
I mean, I dig it, but the thing is, I kind of feel a way about these international food corporations.
Yeah, so do I, but that was surprising, because I remember when McDonald's was in Jamaica and then them start get frisky and them start get bossy and them say, oh.
Yeah, but that was one time. That was one time. Them young people, I know, them not really think them way. Like, they're more open to the foreign influence. Like, them young people are different, you know, it's a different generation. Like, I don't think we appreciate the mindset. They want the foreign life. They want it. They want the foreign life. They watch movie on TV every day. They must see certain thing and they want it.
Yeah, well, who's to boo? I don't blame anyone for that. I get that. I get it. Just
So
don't know
it is what it is.
Like one of my flicker friend, like, you understand, she work at hotel at Jamaica and everything and for years and you know, finally decided that she had a foreign, she said. So she got foreign and go work a foreign hotel. Pirate. Slavery. You understand me? She realized the value of like like how good she had it. You understand me?
But this is what I'm saying.
Jamaica hard and everything, like in certain ways, like yeah, but when you see when you're used to that type of hardness, but certain things aren't as hard, and certain parts of Jamaica lifestyle is not like that. You understand?
But this is the thing. This is the thing. There's nothing in place that's making the people notice. Like there's no cultural education that make people know. Say, yo, we should build the thing. Like we should build our thing. Like them place there is not what you think.
Right.
Everything is not what you think.
Yep.
We're supposed to build our thing.
I bet you go and work and work with Yasso and build up Yasso because
yeah, like and it can be done with all them diaspora we have. There's so much more we could be doing. There's so much more. Nah, like,
but to take that vision to even see the diaspora as anything like them people are them too disgusting.
Yeah.
Them too disgusting.
It
They said
got to start.
They said mindset and the way how them view diaspora. It's so ridiculous. Like Canada have like I was watching the football game with some girl I played Jamaica against Canada. And one of the player for Canada, Oklahoma, she come from a blood clique. You understand? Like England, like Arsenal and them people there, anybody in the world will good them and recruit that. You understand me? I say?
Right.
Like them want them things for better. They do whatever it takes. You understand?
Right.
So that at the said attitude you have to do everything for the greater good of Jamaica. Whatever it takes. The mindset. You understand?
It's the mindset, man. It's the mindset because it's like it's terrible, man. It's terrible. It's terrible. And a lot of Jamaicans have written off Jamaica. Them wrote it off. Like them not have no plans of doing anything, no business, nothing. Like they migrate and that's it. Them done. Them just live their life of foreign and that's it. Them are dead of foreign and that's it. That's it.
I'm very.
And it's so much that can be done out of the capital and abroad that could be funneled into the country if it's targeted in certain ways. All I want to do is go down and build a house. That's what they consider like. You know what I mean? Go down and build a house. That's the extent of the interaction. I go down and go set up a little thing and that's it. There could be major works done if the thing is concentrated right. Whole heap of infrastructure thing can get done with just the funds that's available in the diaspora.
Yeah.
You need some people for coordinating things.
Well, them little.
And you still have a lot of. It's so much that could be done. And it's not to say, and everybody don't need a big high-tech modern lifestyle. Everybody don't want that.
But them like certain place, a industrial thing. You understand me? I say like a home wanna carry certain things.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you still have to farm. You still have to farm, and you still have to look about animal and the thing.
Like for instance, like some people have like them now them don't really have a place and them TV big like you understand me I say them something there. Like them something for they are a theater brother like you don't need that. Like take your money do something better. Like you said
Exactly.
like you said go like do a farm in a the back or whatever or have a community farm and grow two
These
things.
are the things I'm saying. Like just back to basics, man. Back to basics. Like what I'm saying is that it takes so much more that we're not willing to do. Like we've bought into the paradigm. Like we've bought into certain paradigms. Like do we need to be like simple little things? Like I remember when Taylor, like my uncle was a tailor. Like when man used to make them clothes at Jamaica. Like
Yeah.
certain little things like that. I remember.
Even
Then the go on again.
dancehall used to be an economy. You understand? Because people
Right,
used to get
because you
them.
build clothes,
Yeah.
you build things.
Yeah, like
Now everybody want to buy this brand or that brand.
right.
We're losing a lot. We've lost a lot and we're losing a lot. Like just think about the whole like weave thing and them thing there, like a cream ear thing. Like if you look on like look how certain place how the woman them just have a hijab or a head wrap thing over them head, like and they're good. Everybody's good. Like no one died because of it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like but no, we have to have these elaborate hairstyles, we have to get done every week and every 2 weeks and it's just some simple little things like what could I do for revolutionize the thing, but because of mindset. But now I'm gonna do it. Because of mindset. All of them rice there and thing, all them plastic rice there, them are important and thing like them thing they not for go on, like bro,
Nope.
get some farming, bro.
Yep.
The thing have to change, man. The thing have to change.
I think to
Like
myself.
in a tech, like them thing that like you know what I mean? And if you can't change it, just can't change it, make it just go on. Make it just go on.
Right. But it's worth looking into.
It's worth inquiring. If you love the place where you like all the sound, love it. Like
One little thing I
or
want
if
to
you
know.
don't want it, other people will come take it, trust me. Other people will come take it.
Rice, them are paid for grow rice at Jamaica. Them did a grow rice I hate it still, like and Clinton them stop it.
Right. So I'm saying like if we can't it's gonna take growing pains, but it's either you're gonna accept the status quo and say, alright, we're gonna throw in the towel, we're gonna be a slave region and whoever can get a good living tonight, get it, I mean everybody else is gonna scramble. Like or you're gonna say, yo, make we rethink this thing or realign this thing like as a Caribbean region and a Latin American region. Make we see what we can do because how comes we have so much land and we can't grow enough food to feed ourselves or how come you know what I mean? How come we have so much space and everybody can live good? Like you know what I mean? Somebody have to really ask these questions because I'm looking at certain things and I say, yo, how come we have like 3 satellite islands around the place and we no one even thinks about developing them.
You can't think about develop islands, you know. You can't think about develop islands when you want when you're busy you buy a gun to kill your friend, you know.
That's what I'm saying. The mindset is so toxic. The mindset is so enslaved. You know what I mean? Like somebody has to give these give food for thought. Like I said, man, our job is to plant the seed. Our job is to plant the seed. And even if it's like 3 people hear it, that is still a connection.
You just
Because
start the conversation, you know, the right
one of them
conversation.
might go tell somebody,
Right.
is that person.
People are, everybody are not done. It's just that you want to start the right conversations, and people will
You have
take
to
it.
plant the seed, you have to
People
throw
will
your
take
seed,
it
you
to
have to throw
the
your
right.
corn, you have to throw your corn,
Yeah.
you have to throw your corn, man. Because I mean, I hear of these things and like my whole spirit just light up with the possibilities.
Mm.
Because I said, wait, alright, them say excess population and them say Ray. How much things could we be doing? How much things could we be doing aside from just migrating? Is that our answer? Migrating. That's our answer? Yeah, we need opportunity. The opportunity that there.
Yeah, whatever. The people them who you got to, they created their own opportunity by hook or by crook, or whatever opportunities are there. Somebody had to implement those, and it just happened.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a very interesting thing. It's a very, very interesting thing. But to me, the biggest thing is mindset. That's the thing. So we have to plant these seeds because if you had think about, we kind of left under duress.
That's a
There
fact.
was warfare going on. And upheaval.
Mm-hmm.
But the place never reorganized. It never restabilized.
Never recover. Let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
never
All the
recover.
Dulles thing is all one continuum.
Part of that.
It's all one same war. It's the said war,
Yeah, it's the same war.
and it includes like a lot of the same people. You understand?
Yep.
It's generational.
Generational, same war.
Because I
And look how them going there. Look how them
from Jim
going there.
Brown coming right up.
Look how them going there. Why did they go in there? Because America said they want.
Right.
So right away we're back to the American
I them
thing.
buddy. You understand? So
I know Tivoli mash up and the crime gone rampant again.
yeah, because the place now no order, no govern again.
So once again, place destabilized because America said
Because we have to govern like how them say we fi govern like. Yet
so,
we have a tradition of area leaders, like regardless of if it go left or right, like
right.
because
But
it's
you are willing to kill over 100 people to get one man because America says. We got to think about these things.
and them it coming like the way how it look. It's like them, whether it's right or wrong, them feel like them have no choice. And like
Right.
that means say you don't have the right alliances, you don't have the right
You don't have the
to-
right. No, when you're willing to kill 100 of your people to get one man because another foreign power said.
Yeah.
You ever ask yourself, they would have done that for you?
Done that for you. This is not even a talk. That's not even a conversation. No, I don't know, real argument. That.
So, these are the things we're not willing to talk about. These are the things we're not willing to discuss because we're living under fear.
That's it. That's just it. That's just it. Like
That's it. That's the bottom line.
Like people know the reality at the end of the day, you know. Well, if people know the reality, them give gun to man and them shoot Bob Marley and then shoot Rita Marley. All right, and people did, and then them manager and things, them they can kill off Peter Touch, like real, like cold-blooded murder, certain way to make people know, say. They want people to know, say. Yeah. Them do certain things in a broad daylight to make you know, so them a business. That's why them do Kennedy that way. That's why them do everything like Martin Luther King. They want you to see.
Them want you know. That's why them blow off Kennedy head in a broad daylight.
Yeah.
Shot every man.
Yeah.
Them want you know.
So you can just stiff them up and just you understand, and behave yourself.
Fear them I work with. And I'm sorry, man. That's a terrible thing, cause even if you look on little Vietnam, them fight back.
Yeah.
Them fight back.
And that's the reason. Like again, you think Vietnam? You don't even hear about Vietnam right now.
No, you don't.
Right? But Vietnam fight, and then build up them industry, and them have a little part in the garment thing and whatever else them have going. But me see Vietnam name on certain products. So the said place where them was a big full scale war. They did whatever they had to do to put themselves in a position where they can make whatever little money or whatever autonomous economy them can, like, you know what I mean, eco. So we have to do the same one way or the other, and like Vietnam's supposed to be well bigger than Jamaica, so we have to band together regionally.
But we don't anymore have a tradition anymore of even talking that way. Like, we have no even talk of resisting. As the man them said, we vote immediately. How long did they hold out from the extradition thing for Douglas? I don't know, maybe a couple weeks.
Yeah.
The man them could have hold out longer than that, you know.
But it was a big pressure still. It was a big pressure, me not lie. And
yeah, it was a big pressure.
And remember, said them they had the prime minister implicated as an associate of Dulles. So and it was true. So
right.
Bruce Golding, you understand? So
right.
Like it was a shaky, like through the government was kind of on shaky ground. You understand me? In terms of the associations, like it really. You understand? As big as America is, and as whatever. Like Trump is being impeached for being a gangster. You understand?
Yeah.
Like a lot of the government would like to turn a blind eye to him, but there's still enough dissent. You understand me? That him reach an impeachment, like whether him ever get convicted or anything like that, that's a different story, right? But there's lots of people who don't want him to get impeached, and him still get impeached. You get me? So there's always a spirit of correction, like in anything. Nobody don't want anything to just go super left forever. It can't sustain that. What I think is that, I mean, I don't want to be, maybe I'm too cynical, I could be wrong, but I think it's a possibility that it was a kind of a charade. Like, I really have to start thinking that way. Like, because the thing, we're assuming that these people are transparent and that they will just continue. Oh no. What are you talking about? The Dulles thing?
The Trump thing.
Oh.
The Trump impeachment thing.
It is no. You know what it really is, honestly, like they turned it into a charade. But what really happened was, cause remember that midterm election when the Democrats like took over the House. If it wasn't for that impeachment wouldn't have gone. You understand? And then stop it dead in the tracks before it get to it in the Senate. You understand? So that was a rogue move for him get impeached, and that's what I'm looking at, like, because it's interesting to me. So that's the reason why I'm saying that you have to fight regardless. You may lose, but just like someone I heard say, you understand, some fights are worth losing. You understand? You don't just make it go on, even though it look like, boy, we're gonna lose, you know. You don't fight still. You still have to fight. Or when you lose, them say, bombard. Them all change how them behave to how you did a fight, and them still beat you, but you still make an impact. On what happens going forward. You see me? So it's your statement. Like, it's not about winning or losing. There's no such thing. You understand? There's just political.
I think my cynicism is on a whole different level. Like things, I feel like
You've seen enough to be cynical.
things trend toward corruption, right?
Absolutely.
Things trend toward corruption.
In terms of
If there's not sufficient checks,
right,
and balances in place,
right.
and I just feel like not just Jamaica, America, the whole Americas, like I just feel like populations have kind of been beaten down, like
Definite, but that's the reason why I brought that up, because it was literally a record amount of people voting. And you say, oh, them people, them have the thing locked, man. Them know who I go with before them even. A lie. A lie. Then why you feel like that? If that was the case, there would be no gerrymandering. There would be no redlining.
right.
Why would you do that when you could just choose who you want?
And the system of them have like electoral college system and them thing there, it's very
Yeah, but
It's
like
very-
it's just like anything. You know that there's video games where it's very difficult, right? And people sit down and them study it till them can beat the game and finish it. That's a video game. The things that people interested in, them can do. There's a time when I couldn't work computer. Me never have no computer. Now me have 3 right now in my room when me I use right now. And me can do whole heap of things when me couldn't do one day. You get me? What people interested in, them deal with. You understand?
yeah.
People know, like, I'll make me and listen to a man talk about things in a prison. Like, you know, it's a prison have like electronic doors and all these things, and you understand? And I'm just like, then long time prison, like some some dungeon, like we're
Some
like
bars,
yeah, like chain
big
and like a lock and all them something, like padlock and them something.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
big bar, big
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, so the prisoner them can't know if a workman close the cell doors them like without the people them do it. Them not like when me hear the man say that, like me don't know, but me don't even know me going in one world. Me don't even know what to think about the earth again. Like them can, like a man can come to your cell and pop the lock, you know, and come in there. And the prisoner them and the water them can't stop. All right.
I don't know if you hear about the thing that went on in the Mississippi prison.
No. With the water thing. Yo.